A simple and useful expression is the value attribute. Its only function is to output the current property value at the current time. The value attribute is referenced by the word value, and it will reference a property's current amount. Manipulating the value with operators is possible, and it allows changes to the original value. You'll notice the rocket layer's position is keyframed to simulate a vertical launch, but the rocket's starting position is on the ground. Let's say you wanted to shift the rocket's position underground to make it look like it's launching from below ground. So first you're going to want to open the position property by hitting P on your keyboard, and since we're only working with the y-axis here, you're going to want to right-click position and separate dimensions. Now this gives you keyframes for all three values, but I'm going to go ahead and delete X and Z because we're only working with the Y. And now you're going to want to add a new expression to the Y position property. So first things first, you're going to want to type value, and then click off the expression to save the changes. And if you quickly scrub the playhead, you'll notice that nothing's changed. It's still using the values as before, and we can even toggle the expression on and off, and you'll see there's no difference. But now that you have this value as our anchor, so to speak, you can begin to manipulate this value by using an addition operator and then a value of 250. So when you click away from the expression field, you'll notice the rocket has now shifted underground by 250 pixels. And now if you RAM preview the scene, you'll notice the rocket still uses the keyframed launch values while offsetting it by 250 pixels. Another good expression to be aware of is the value at time expression. It's used just like value except for one difference. The value is not locked to the composition's current time. This expression has two parts: the method name, value at time, with a capital A and a capital T, and one argument inside parentheses, which represents the evaluation time in seconds. To properly demonstrate this expression, we will create a follow the leader animation with two rockets. So you'll notice two rocket layers. One is called rocket leader, which we've been working with, and the other is called rocket follow, and it has no keyframes and is sitting at its current default position. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the layer on, and then hit P on your keyboard to open the position property for rocket follow. Now for this position property, I'm also going to right click and separate the dimensions. And now I'm going to add a new expression to the Y position of the rocket follow layer. So with both of these visible in the timeline, I'm going to grab the pick whip tool. You can come up to the rocket leader layer and let go on the Y position property. It's going to fill in some automatic syntax for you. And then with your cursor at the very end of this reference, you can simply add value at time, capital A and capital T, open parentheses, and we're going to use time as the current evaluated time, and we're going to minus 1 second from it, and then close parentheses. So this is saying take the value at time minus 1, which gives us a 1 second delay. So if you click off the expression, it's going to save your changes, and you'll notice the rocket has now jumped underground, just like the rocket leader layer. So both of their positions are the exact same, and if I scrub the timeline to 1 second in time, our original rocket leader layer is way up here in the sky at 515 value, but the rocket follow layer is still at its original 1380. But if I slowly scrub the playhead, you'll notice that now the second rocket pops out from under the ground and follows the first one. So if you preview this animation, the rocket leader will take off just like before, and rocket follow comes right behind it and launches along the same path but on a 1 second delay. You can find the value expression syntax in the expression language menu under the property category. We've arrived at the end of lesson 203, manipulating properties with the value expression. If you enjoy this expressions course, consider purchasing the paid content. It includes in-depth documentation, extra tutorial content, high-definition videos, and all the project files used in the training. Your purchase will help to create more free courses like this in the future.